Gentlemen, everybody, welcome back into the Finders Flippers Resell Podcast. We are live with our 400 subscribers episode. How are you today, gentlemen?
Ooh. Hi. Hello.
Oh, I thought this was to celebrate my second Depop sale. Is mine the wrong place?
You might be. I don't know. Did you make another one?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I guess the 400 subscribers is a big deal too, so we can go ahead and celebrate that. But
well, John says, "Let's go." How about it? Of course, Stewart,
is that our John? Is that our John, or is that another John?
I don't know. Big Franklin
you
Hill
type that, Johnny? Oh,
you,
well, hey, John.
Hello, John.
Hey, Grams and Pops Vintage.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Grams and Pops. 400. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. We have a couple of special guests, guys. We're going to go ahead and bring them in right now. Mike Metco and Mary. We're going to bring those in. I think we got some more stuff to talk about with them.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mary.
Hey, guys.
There must be an event about to happen.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Muted.
He's muted.
Yeah. Congrats
on Mary. We'll look at Mike and talk with Mary. Mary, how have you been?
Good. How about you guys? Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Mary, I've been wanting to ask you ever since I met you down in Nashville. So, was Johnny as tall as what you thought?
Yes.
Mary's just a sucker for average height males.
You know, I was told by a few people they thought I would be taller, actually.
Oh, Grams and Pops says yes, two of my favorite people. Hey, you got some fans out there. Yeah. Breeze Flippers coming in. Congrats on the 400 guys. He joins us quite a bit on the Finders Flippers as well. So
he is the honorary fourth member of the Finders Flippers Resell Podcast.
Yeah, he's like the fifth Beatle.
He's got a show. I think he's doing a show tonight. So he
scheduled that during our live. It's kind of a jerk move. We do this like once every 6 months. He couldn't just push it a day.
We're gonna have to find a new fifth Beatle, I think, right?
Yeah. Does he know how long it takes us to get to 100 subs? God.
Well, he did say he's saying right there, Johnny, I will jump on later if I'm done early. So maybe he'll hurry that show up.
Well, I guess
we'll
hope
that.
In all seriousness, good luck on your show, David. So
yeah, for sure.
Thanks, and we'll see you soon.
So, Mary and Mike, I think we're going to get to see you here in just about 2 weeks now, and really looking forward to it. Y'all are going to be at the East Tennessee Reseller Meetup in Greenville, home of Rocky Top Picker Ben. He said he may be able to jump on for a second, so we'll see. But if not, you can tell us a little bit about it.
I don't think we can still hear Mike, so I can fill in for a minute if
Mike,
you'd like.
You want to read Mike's lips.
Wait, how about Mike? You talk, but then Mary tries to match what you're saying.
Okay. Hello, my name is Mary.
There he is.
Oh, hey, we had somebody say they're here for the raccoon talk. Should we actually read the story live?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I do have it pulled up, just in case. JIC.
All right. Hey, so yeah, here in just a little bit, we will talk. We'll get the latest episode of Stewart the Raccoon.
Well, we did leave it out of episode 81, Johnny. Now that I think about it, we said we were going to put it in, but we didn't. So we may break it here on the show. Steve Helton, thank you so much. Congratulations on our 400 subscribers. We appreciate that so very much. Mary, let's jump into what's coming up. Let's talk about that real quick.
Okay. Well, the East Tennessee Reseller Meetup is actually next weekend. So a week from Friday through Sunday, September 26th through 28th. It's brought to you by the Resellers Locker Room Podcast and Mike Metco Meetups, which is Mike and me.
Hey, and I'm a sponsor, so.
And oh yeah, yes, and a bunch of sponsors, including Franklin Hill Ventures. Thank you very much. We really appreciate all our sponsors, and we've really been trying to shout them out and I call it our sponsor spotlight. So I know that's super original, but, Thursday night we're actually going to do the Resellers Locker Room 2-year celebration live. So that'll be actually a week from Thursday. So next Thursday night we'll all be together doing that, and then Friday through Sundays the meetup will be. Oh, hey Alex. Alex here. And people can still register to attend or sponsor on the Resellers Locker Room podcast group on Facebook. If you go to the event tab, you can still register to go. So it's not too late.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it's going. I am looking forward to it. I mean, the sponsor list is like a who's who of people in the area and outside the area as well. So looking forward to meeting all those people. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, we really had a really great outpouring of sponsorship. I was kind of surprised. I was tasked to try to solicit, sponsors to donate to the cause, and just about everyone that I reached out to came through, and really, really very heartwarming that we get all of this, groundswell of support from our community, and I just kept on coming in, and we have, in addition to the anchor sponsors, there are we have like individual sponsors, so a lot of people just came in and donated like $20 just to get involved. Now, what Mary didn't point out is that this meetup is free, and by virtue of the fact of all the great sponsors, yourself included, is what really made this thing happen. Because there are some expenses, some inherent expenses that we had to incur, but we've been able to do it. And we didn't, and this is the first time that we had planned one. This is our kind of like our freshman meetup, and we really didn't know what we were going to do. I mean, it was a question of whether we were going to have like swag bags or name tags, because there was no money. But as the money kept on coming in, we just kind of really updated all the different features, and we got like a lot of people donated things as well. Like there's going to be a reseller Jeannie, who was one of our sponsors, donated a $100 Amazon gift card that we can raffle off. Cool. Okay. That's going to be our grand prize raffle drawing, but there's going to be plenty others as well. So it should be fun. Certainly a good value for $0. It'll show you a good time, and it's going to really be a lot of fun, and you'll have a chance to win some prizes along the way. So
yeah, I think there's going to be some good prizes on Saturday nights, and thanks to all the sponsors, y'all did not have to decide between name tags or swag bags. We're going to have both name tags and swag bags, right? So
yeah.
and looking forward to meeting you, Stewart. We got to meet Wes and Johnny in Nashville, so that was awesome. So now we get to meet you too.
So yeah, I believe you're all first time on. Was it our show together?
First time on YouTube?
Yeah,
it might have been. Yeah,
I
think it was. Yeah, it was. I think we.
Yeah.
I started the channel this December 9th.
Yep.
And then I added Mary on like a day or two afterwards, and then we just really hit the ground running. And
Mary was all now. How about it?
Yeah, and I tell you, thank God for that. I had the foresight to enlist Mary, because she is, in addition to 100 other hats that she wears in the Mike Metco organization, she's our booking agent. So she got us like about 8 or 10 different interviews that first couple of months that we started the channel, and we really had a good opportunity to, make the reseller community aware of our presence, and it really helped. So
I'm gonna bring in a familiar face that you all saw in Nashville.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
If you remember this guy.
Hey,
what's up?
What's up,
Jimmy?
How you doing?
congratulations, y'all. Oh, sorry, my phone as well.
We appreciate it.
Yeah,
Nice
thanks.
to see you, Jimmy.
Thanks
What
for
you guys
being
talking
part
about?
of
What's this meetup you guys are talking about?
it. Mary, you want to fill him in? Lay it on him.
I think he knows, but
Yeah. Hey, just real quick, Mary, for anybody who's thinking about going, can you just go through the schedule real quick? I mean, just kind of the high level schedule for the weekend.
sure. I don't have like specifics in front of me,
Yeah,
but
and that's
we're
fine.
gonna we're gonna spend time at the Moose Lodge Friday night and Saturday night. There's gonna be karaoke. There's gonna be like a best beard and reseller contest. There's gonna be a pick or pass game.
Stewart.
There's gonna be oh yeah, like a white elephant game. I can't remember, stab or grab. That's what Ben's calling it.
I heard Mike is singing karaoke all night.
Yeah,
I don't know about all night, Jimmy, but I did commit to doing it once. And believe me, after you hear me sing one song, once will be enough. That's for sure.
Wait, Mike, what's your go-to
I
karaoke
was
song?
just gonna ask Johnny.
I am going to. I'm not sure, but it's going to be a Sinatra song.
Oh, I thought it would have been like Tony Orlando. I see a little Tony Orlando.
That yellow ribbon, Mike.
But all in good fun. And I am really not an extrovert, as those of you who know me can attest to. And I don't think I've ever done karaoke in my life. Probably not. Trying to think, I would have remembered it, but no, never did karaoke. But life is to be experienced, right? And take chances. And I know that I'm a terrible singer. I know that, but that's part of karaoke, right? So I have a lot of fun.
Right.
Yeah, but there'll be that one person that gets up there.
There's always one.
Yeah, voice of an
sometimes
angel.
it's better if you don't remember
Voice
the
of an
karaoke
angel.
night. So
Yep.
Now, Jimmy, in Nashville, did you get up there and sing karaoke?
They did karaoke?
We didn't do the karaoke. We were supposed to.
They were supposed to, right?
Oh, you know what? They had it inside, and then we ended up having to move everything outside. So no, they didn't have it. So I did not get a chance.
Were you going to do it, Jimmy? Probably not.
No.
Are you going to in Greenville?
Do you really want that to happen? Think about that before you answer that.
Hey, Jimmy, we'll talk. How about a duet? You and I will figure something out.
That's a great idea.
Oh,
You pick the song, and you can duet by yourself.
You can do it.
I found my tongue.
hey, it is East Tennessee, so I sense maybe like Islands in the Stream would be great.
Yeah.
Great
song,
duet,
man.
so.
Figure something out.
Secret Lovers.
How about you, Stewart? Do you have a go-to, Stewart? I've never done it before. So.
Well, I have done karaoke twice in my life, and I was much younger, and it was back in my drinking days. And I mean, Mike's talking about he doesn't remember, or I don't remember a lot about singing, but I did Sister Golden Hair once and Beth once. And so, real quick, funny story. My boss at the time, I mean, we were pretty good friends too, but it was one of those. It was way before phones, so there was no danger of anybody recording it and putting it anywhere. But you could pay like $10 to get a video VHS tape of the performance, and he would always say later, "That's the worst $10 he never spent," because fortunately he did not buy that tape. But yeah, it was at the IHOP in Parrish or Titusville, Florida, and they had a bar in the back of the. No, it was Denny's, not IHOP. It was a Denny's, and it had a bar and a dance floor in the back, and that's where the karaoke was. So,
oh my god!
Wow,
where's the share thing?
Yeah, that is wild. Mike, Mary, from doing all this event kind of promoting and planning and stuff that you guys have been doing, like it's got to be amazing just the demand from people for these events. I mean, the demand's got to be huge just seeing the reaction and the people signing up and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's okay, Mary. I have something to say, but I'll let you talk first.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, Ben and Alex Jefferson came up with this idea, and they approached us and said, "Would you like to help us?" And of course, we said yes because they're our buddies. We'll do anything for those guys. And within like 3 or 4 days, we had like all the bones fleshed out for this meetup, and it was really organized. And we just started getting like this response. It's like again, it's the first meetup that we're doing, And generally, if you can cobble together a handful of people, you're lucky. But in the course of the first 10 or 12 days, man, we had 20 or 30 people signed up already, and it just kept on building and building. And it looks like we might hit 90 or 100 people before all is said and done. And really nice. And everyone's really been, really excited to come as we are excited to put it on. And it's cool, really cool. Definitely, spurs you on to continue and to strive to make it a really good event based on all the enthusiasm that we're getting from all the attendees.
Yeah. I always find meetups I come back from a meetup always inspired, not only to get back into, to make sure keep my reselling and my eBay and everything a little spark to that, but definitely my social media as well. I always come back a little motivated with a little extra energy towards those things.
Well, it's so wild to me about how, being out here like we are, we know each other, but we don't know each other. It's a very weird dynamic. I remember being in Nashville and seeing everybody in person, but it felt like, you had known them forever, but you're like, oh my God, this is the first time I've actually met you. It's very weird, just kind of dichotomy to that.
Another weird dynamic has always been the viewers, the viewers, they feel they know us. They feel like we're friends and we only talk to them in chat, and sometimes they don't comment at all. It's the first time you ever really had a conversation or talked with them at all is when you meet them at a meetup. That's awesome too. I love that. It's just such a different dynamic to meet someone that knows you really well and you're meeting them for the first time. But it's good to have that conversation. It's always a fun conversation to talk with a viewer that's been watching you and invested in what and knows you really well. Anyways, I enjoy that dynamic a lot.
Mike and Mary, speaking of podcasts, if you look at Jimmy's moniker there, Buy It All Podcast, he has now started another new podcast.
Mike's already left us a comment.
I watched it. Yeah, that's a comment. I love Jimmy's podcast. All 30 of them. Right?
All 30 of them, exactly.
Jimmy, is that the name on YouTube? Is it under Buy It All Podcast? Because
now I'm posting it to my channel.
Your channel, okay.
We just put the first episode out on Monday. It's on my channel, Old School Flips.
Okay.
We're going to talk about that on the next podcast, so can't go too much into that. But the next one that comes out on Monday, we'll be talking about that.
Okay.
And you can see a little bit of information about that. Jimmy, we had Jimmy on episode 80. So if you go to our channel and watch that episode, look in the show notes, it's got the information about the podcast as well. So
yeah, I'm excited. It's fun. I've always enjoyed doing them. It's my favorite content to create is a podcast.
Yeah, you're really good at it, Jimmy. I say so.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have a lot of fun at it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can all agree that Jimmy just has a face for radio. It's just really
100%. How did you land this gig, Johnny? If you don't, that's what I want to know. You got the YouTube channel that you got the skyrocket. That's where your face helped. Well, maybe it's not.
I just hitched my trailer to my wife, and we're just riding that thing. She'll. I just know.
Hey, Johnny,
that's a good one.
Johnny, we touched on this in episode 81, but kind of talk about what happened at the Goodwill the other day with the jeans, if you would.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys ever had this where you've gone to purchase something at a thrift store and they stopped the transaction because an item was priced incorrectly and it should have been priced higher?
No, it happened to me.
I had it happen to me one time. It was at a Goodwill in a small town by here, and it said all plush were $2. Every plush was $2, and I took it up to check it out, and the girl was like, "Oh, this one was supposed to be priced different," and she literally called a manager up there, and they were like, they raised the price $7, and I was just standing there kind of.
Yikes!
It said it was on a shelf with the plush, and it said all plush $2. And now, as I'm checking out with it, you're bringing a manager up here. So that was my one time it ever happened.
So did you make the purchase?
I did not buy that thing, and I made a social media post about it. I think if you go back into my Instagram, back over a year ago, you would see the posts. Yeah.
Okay.
In their parking lot, I was like, I'm gonna at least let the world know that they did.
So short-sighted by the stores. I mean, you're like in Johnny's case, I think you said they were $8 and they were supposed to be 12. So basically they lost an $8 sale to maybe sell something for 12, but and then you left stuff on the counter too. So
yeah, I walked out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
I would have done the same thing for sure.
And like obviously all I did was hurt myself because I could have resold those items. But
you said they sold. Didn't you say something? The Tennessee top or whatever it was sold for $60.
Yeah, it was like a $50-$60 sweatshirt that I left behind. But it was more the principle of the matter. Like you can't, to me, like for us, 99% of what we resell is goodwill. And I know that's not what a lot of people do, but that's just what we do. And so I definitely couldn't like burn that bridge and flip out or anything like that, even though I may have wanted to. But at the same time, like I didn't want that to become what our goodwills were going to be like. And so I ended up reaching out to them on social media. I didn't like post about it, but I messaged them and they got right back with me, and everybody was awesome that I've talked to since then. And they talked about how they're going to use it into like training material and stuff like that, which is great. But, Goodwill gets a lot of bad rap, and stuff like that obviously doesn't help.
Yeah. The training material is going to be to make sure you price it right the first time.
Yeah, exactly. And if you see this guy,
I had a similar situation occur to me at a yard sale, although it was my fault, and I did learn a very valuable lesson. I had been to a sales last year, and this one woman was selling this bag of cassettes, small little cassettes, and I really wasn't familiar with the media. I think they were like cassettes for a super VHS camera or whatever. But anyway, there were like about 8 of them in a bag, in a little baggie, and they were all new and sealed, and they had a $20 price tag on it. So I said, well, I had no idea what these things were worth. I said, it's got to be, definitely be worth $20. So I said, I'll take this. So I'm holding it. Now, my first mistake was not paying for it right away. My second mistake was educating the buyer, which I don't do anymore. I was telling her that I sell on eBay and everything, and as I'm looking things up, she's saying, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm comping items." She said, "That was showing me how to do it." So now I got a big mouth sometimes, a lot of times, right? So I start comping these things, and I take her. I say, "This is how you do it. You go on Google Lens, or you go on eBay." And I'm giving her the whole education as if she was going to start selling on eBay tomorrow, which she wasn't. She was just curious. So I took one of these 8, and the one of them comped out for like $26. So she immediately pulled the bag out of my hand. I said, "No, wait a minute. We had a deal. It was a verbal agreement. She would not sell them to me." And I can't blame her, but like I said, that was my error. And I've since learned that I just, sometimes you just really can't educate the seller. And I, as you said earlier, there was a few other items that I was going to buy. I just put them all down on principle. Right. And just walked away.
Are you guys ever just curious how that ends for that person? Like I'm not going to go into detail about the person, but I had a person that, they discovered they had a lot of valuable stuff, they thought, and like they were Google Lens and everything. And so everything instantly, they started pricing everything that price. Like at their sale, all of a sudden, everything was that price. And I know for a fact that they held their yard sale for like 3 weekends in a row. Yeah. And on the third weekend, I went to see how, and they still had everything.
Yeah.
Oh
so, like, I just wonder how that ends for them. Like, do they just hold on to all that stuff? Do they end up selling it do they try eBay? Do they sell it on Facebook Marketplace? Like, I followed this person on purpose to see if they start posting individually, and they haven't. So, like, what ends up happening to that person in the end? Do they end up finally breaking down and selling it for less?
Generally they just put it back in the garage and have another sale next year.
Right.
Yeah, and then
and that's
it. Keep it till next year. I'm not selling it. Yeah. Here you go, Johnny. Grab and pop. Check this one out.
we did a video about this. Our Star Wars buy was looted before we arrived. Oh no, we just had to reassess the value and still made the deal well worth. First instinct is to pitch and fit. Yes, like the YouTuber in me was like, say that again. Say what you just said again.
I didn't want to say it, but that I'm with you 100%. My first thought, I wanted to say, get your camera out, hit record, take a picture or whatever, and then put it on your social medias, and it'll pay for it that way. You don't have to buy anything. The views will pay for it.
There was this like weird line between me wanting to do that and then me also reminding that 99% of what we source is from that Goodwill. And had I gotten myself banned, I had just destroyed the whole Frizzy's Finds business. So
that's a smart move.
Yeah.
You have to explain that to your wife. We're kind of done selling now.
Hey, I need you to update your resume.
Oh yeah, so Goodwill, right? Goodwill, right? The one that we go to, that one, right? So see what had happened was.
Kind of a story here. Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, I think the frustrating thing about being we do very little garage sales, things like that, which I know a lot of you guys do with hard goods and stuff like that, but we just don't find clothes at those kind of things. So we have to kind of we're just kind of at the mercy of whatever Goodwill does because we don't really have other outlets. And I know where we live, we don't have a lot of mom and pop small thrift stores. It's pretty much Goodwill, take it or leave it.
That's true.
So you find yourself competing with Molly a lot?
Oh, all the time. We pulled up. If you guys don't know, Molly from Consignment Chats is literally my neighbor. She lives 4 blocks over, which we had no idea until I had never met them before. Stewart invited them onto the podcast and was like, "Oh, Molly lives in Greensboro too." And I was like, "I live in Greensboro." And she, she's like, "Oh, where in Greensboro?" I'm like, "That's where I live." And then we find out she's 3 houses down. But
Walmart.
we pulled up on Saturday. We went to a garage sale. We were parking and she just pulls up and rolls down the window and is like, "Already been here."
Oh my
Sure,
God.
check this one out from Beard King. Same happened to him with a bulk book buy. Left some books out. Does that ever happen to you with all the books that you purchase?
No. I mean, most of the bulk book buys I've had have been private picks, but no, they haven't pulled. I've gone and looked at books and chose what I want to take usually, and then online auctions. So no, I haven't had that specific thing happen to me. I mean, the closest I had something very similar to what Johnny had happen at Goodwill is I went to an estate sale and bought a bunch of record albums up front. I mean, they were $2 a piece, and I probably had 25 of them. And he starts going through them, and he pulled a Thriller out, which, I mean, they're not over, people forget they print 1 billion copies of that. But he pulled it out. He said, "Oh, this one wasn't supposed to be in the $2 stack. Here I am buying 25 of them." He said, "This one was supposed to be $10. You don't have to give me 10.
Oh my God.
I'm like, so I just said I didn't buy any of them. So, he lost, however much. And I never went back to that estate sale company either. So he's done some other shady stuff to us too. He's one who would change the prices. You'd go the first day and everything's half price. The second day you'd go and they'd just double the price stickers on the stuff, and you'd call them out on. They go, "Oh no, it was that same price. That's not what it was yesterday."
I got a picture right here.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I mean, my wife and I had a piece of furniture we were going to buy, and we're like, "No, this picture," and he just hemmed and hawed. And so, so I never went back to that estate sale.
On the other side of it, I've had throughout my picking history, especially on Facebook market buys, there's been multiple times where I was going to buy something and they were like, "Oh, you know what? Let's say I was buying a video game collection. I found these ones too. Just threw them in there. That happened. I've had T-shirts where I went to buy some concert T-shirts. He's like, I found 5 more. You want them? And I'm already buying them so I'm buying more now. I'm buying more T-shirts for a cheap price. It's definitely happened with toys. That's the main thing. Like, hey, I found another box. You want this box too? That happened with my complete Masters of the Universe collection that I have now. Was that way. Like, I went there to buy one thing, and then he's like, oh, I got this other box of toys, and he's like, $25 for the box. Oh, okay. So like there's the other side of it. That kind of stuff definitely has happened to me, especially I'd say 90% of the time was on Facebook deal though.
So when y'all are doing bulk buys, do you ever take more than you want to get a better price? Like you'll get rid of stuff for them basically. I've done that a lot where, hey, I'll just take all this stuff so you don't have to take it to the thrift shop or the dump. And, a lot of times you get a lot more stuff, and you got some stuff you got to get rid of, but you end up finding some real gems that way.
That's the inspiration for the name of the new podcast.
Yeah, the buy it all, I guess. So there we go.
Mary and Mike, not to leave you guys hanging out with us the whole time, even though you're welcome to, but now that you've kind of been a part of, promoting a lot of events and helping them put together and stuff like that, what are some things that you guys see are like keys to a successful event if somebody wanted to do one? Like, what have you guys experienced that received really well?
I would say promote it. That might sound obvious, but get the word out for sure. I mean, that would be first and foremost. This is my first time playing a meetup, but I used to put together concerts. I used to put together rummage sales for our Marine group. I put together pretty big events back in the day. and the big thing was promoting. If nobody knows about it, it doesn't matter how big it is, I mean, I had my first concert, I had 18 bands over 2 days, but if nobody knew what was going on, it wouldn't matter, It was a fundraiser for the Marine group I was part of. But that's what I would say is the biggest thing. And then, getting sponsors is important, but I mean, it's really important to pay for things, but I don't want people to be discouraged if they can't get sponsors.
Yeah.
There are ways to do meetups that really don't cost any money. Some people just have meetups at a coffee shop where everybody buys their own coffee, so it doesn't have to be this monumental thing, I guess that would be my biggest to start with.
Yeah, and the great thing about our community, which as we all know is so cooperative, all you got to do is drop the idea with it, and it really works its way out, works itself out. I mean, we kind of acted as leaders in setting this all up, but all you got to do is make a suggestion and not even ask for support, and people are out there helping you out and offering all kinds of support, and especially the people in the area. What our next effort is going to be to set something up in St. Louis. Now, I've never been to St. Louis. I don't know anything about St. Louis, but I have about 20 or 30 reseller friends from the St. Louis area, and they're going to really make it fly. I promised Larry Wayout that we would put something together. Actually, this is back in Nashville meetup. We sat down and we flushed out a couple of ideas. They said we're gonna put something together. We just had but basically it was a contact list of people to call and a couple of basic ideas. And they said, all right, we'll definitely do it. Now, what happened in the interim, we got involved with the East Tennessee meetup. But once that's over, our schedule is clear, so that'll be the next thing that we do. And basically, just to answer the question in short form, it's like I said, it's just really all you got to do is just put the idea out there. Everyone loves a meetup. Everyone loves to go to these meetups. So in essence, the people that are close to the meetup location that you're going to have are more than willing to host and to support and to make suggestions and to help out. And you've seen it at every meetup. You have something to do putting the swag bags together. Immediately you'll have 30 people on your committee to help with you end up getting too many volunteers, everyone but so that's really good. So it really is not It's really not hard. It's not like it may seem to be like an overwhelming task to put, organize a meetup, but considering the fact that you have, a great community that's going to have your back totally. And, we had a great, committee together. It was the locker room guys, Mary and myself, and we had like these group chats, and we've been back and forth with each other like the last 2 months, and really giving it our all, because it's fun. It's fun doing it, you know what I mean? Just we get a chance to hang out with each other, which there's nothing more that we'd love to do. That's why we're looking forward to we'll all be together in person next week.
Well, both of y'all make an outstanding team. That is for sure, Mike. You got a Jim and Mary 100%.
Oh, I'll be the first to say that. That's for sure.
I'm just an admin. Like my day job is an admin, so that just kind of comes naturally. It's so crazy to me that I literally just met these guys in person a year ago. I mean, it's like we've known each other forever, It was literally only a year ago.
Well, and what Johnny was saying, when I met you, Mary, in Nashville, I felt like I'd known you. I was like, oh, there she is, Mary. Hey, how are you? Just old friends. It's amazing, though, what these meetups will do, though, to form even closer bond with the community. Jimmy, I wanted to ask you, are you coming to these Tennessee meetups?
Yep, I am.
Awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Just booked a room today, so it's 100%.
Awesome.
Hey.
Which hotel are you at? Are you at?
I believe it's going to be the Quality Inn. I'm
okay.
sharing a room with somebody, and they booked it, but it was down to that one or another one, but I think it's the Quality Inn.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
I'm stopping in Virginia first. I got a little private pick type thing that I'm going to go do. So my wife's granny has a shed that I get to go through, and I'm going to go through that. Then from there, I'm going to cut over to Tennessee. It's like 4 hours away. So
nice.
Cool. Well, looking forward to meeting you, Jimmy. So
yeah, heck yeah.
Well,
you guys are all going to be there
for joining us. We appreciate you all.
Johnny will not be there, right? Are you coming over for the day or anything, Wes?
Probably will on Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, cool. I did not know that.
I'm gonna try. So.
Yeah, I'll be there all weekend with my wife. So
I have Bill's tickets that weekend, so I'm going to be in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and all the hotels are really close together. I mean, everything, I think some of the flea markets might be a little further out, but the Moose and the hotels are all pretty close together. It sounds like. I've never been there, but just according to Ben and my little driving instructions, it appears that that's the case.
Well, that's good. So if we get kicked out of one lobby of one hotel, we always have the next one to go to. So
right.
I'm going to have to dust off my GoPro. I haven't used my GoPro in a while.
I'm actually really bummed I'm missing this, knowing that it's really centralized around a moose lodge. I would have really enjoyed that.
We're gonna have a good fish fry. Moose lodge.
Yeah,
is there
bingo Friday night or?
I do. I sell on Poshmark.
I sell on Poshmark. So
yeah.
Johnny is the man for Posh, aren't you, Johnny?
I love Poshmark.
Posh King.
Yeah.
Well, that name's already taken, actually, but
oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, they do live shows.
Posh Kings are,
yeah, the Posh Kings are always live.
You could have went with Posh Package. That's fun. You ship out Posh packages. I'm just saying. That's what you ship out is a posh package.
That's right. Priority, baby.
That on the podcast.
Jimmy, did you not have tickets for the Broncos that weekend like Johnny has for the Bills?
I'm nowhere near the Broncos, man. Who are they playing? They're playing they're either playing in Denver or Los Angeles. That's a bit of a ways away. So because they're playing the Chargers this weekend. So no, that's this weekend though. I don't know who they're playing that weekend. But no, I don't have any tickets to any Broncos games because I'm in Ohio now.
Oh, fellow Buckeye. I always forget you're in Ohio. I don't know
I'm sorry.
disconnect there is.
What's a Buckeye?
Yeah.
Your neighbor.
I'm joking.
I'm a Raiders fan, but but most of my family's in Colorado. My dad was a Broncos fan, so I would usually root for the Broncos if they were playing anybody else. But I remember when the Broncos and the Raiders would play, I would always call my dad and talk smack with him.
Mike, so who's your favorite NFL team, Mike?
I am not a sports fan. I leave that to Mary. I'd rather go to the ballet act, to be honest with you.
Oh,
I'm like just a kind of an intermittent baseball fan. I'm from New York, so if the extent of my sports involvement is if I try to maybe get to one baseball game a season, or I haven't done that in a number of years. And if the Yankees or the Mets are in the World Series, I'll root for them. But I just never had any interest for sports. So embarrassingly so, whenever these conversations start to heat up, you'll see me. I'm sitting in the corner being quiet. And I let Mary cover the conversation.
Mike, I'm just shocked to find out you're from New York. I would have never guessed that.
You never know. New York, you know I'm from New York?
Gee, was it his karaoke choice that gave it away?
Maybe the accent, but I don't think I have an accent.
Oh, you do. Of course, you probably think I do.
Yeah, right. Everyone has an accent except me. It's funny. Katie and Vicky from Vegas, they always make fun of. They call me New York Mike.
New York Mike.
Oh yeah,
because that's my accent. So I guess I have it.
Oh yeah.
Whiskey Bug says you're a Chiefs fan.
Well, of course.
Well, that's why I am a Chiefs fan. I forgot. I'm sorry, Archie. Thanks for reminding me. So now again, I have no sports affiliations at all. But Archie, my best bud. When I'm in Vegas, or even when I'm not here, I'm gonna root for for Kansas City because that's Archie's team of choice. So that's my team also. So let me correct that answer. I am a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I couldn't tell you can't tell you who the quarterback is. But I'm definitely a Chiefs fan.
Have a good night, Mike.
Any Louis Vuitton? Anybody ever do that?
No, I've not.
That's a tough one.
I wouldn't know. Louis
I didn't
Vuitton
buy it. I didn't buy it, but I found it.
And you passed right on by, didn't you?
So Lizzie did.
Oh,
we were thrifting. We were in Florida visiting, and we went to a thrift store and had no idea that there was another thrift store next door, and it was their grand opening, and we had no idea. So we walked in, and I was in the men's section and she was in the women's section, and she texted me and was like, I just found a Louis. And as we all know, they're all fake, right? 9.9999999 out of 10 times. And she's like, no, I'm telling you, this is real. And I'm like looking at it, touching it. I'm like, this thing feels like crap. There's no way. And she's like, I swear to God. And I'm like, whatever. They must have also thought it was fake because they had it priced for $7. Wow. And so I was like, you know what, for $7, I mean, we've wasted money on stupider things, right? Got back to our Airbnb, did one of those authentication, send all the photos and stuff like that. It comes back authentic.
Wow.
So then we're like, holy shit. And she listed it 3 days later. It sold for $1,900.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing! Wow.
Well, there you go, Mike. That hopefully that answers your question.
and that very same week, she found an authentic Chanel purse in the bins that sold for $3,500. So
you're at it, right?
And we have never. And not since have come close to anything near that.
That's a rarity.
But it just happened once the same week.
Wow.
That is amazing.
That's what makes you get up every day, right?
Yeah.
Keep you moving forward for sure. Quirky Picker Chad is in here.
Hey, Chad.
Batting over 400, you're doing pretty good. So, yeah. So we're over 400. Right. Yeah.
We'll take it.
Do you guys have plans for the next 100? Big plans like guest ideas or topic ideas or other than
we do.
Johnny's going to come over the mountain to Knoxville, and I think we're going to bowl, and we're going to try to get the Consignment Chat ladies to come and have a bowling tournament between us and them. So,
and anybody else that wants to join us. So
and anybody else who wants to show up.
Sounds like a meetup. I might have to.
Yeah, I was going to say we might need to bring. We might need to bring you guys in for this one.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, we may need to. Knoxville, bring them in to Knoxville, which is not far from Greenville. So
that'd be great. That would make three nice meetups in Tennessee and within a year.
So we're officially up to 420 subscribers now, so just 80 away before this happens. So we need to start planning now.
Time to get work, Mary. Let's go. Get moving on it.
We'll start scheduling some group chats for next week, Mary, and let's get to working on this.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm just really relieved that it should happen in the dead of winter. I was worried it was going to be like summer and sunny and stuff. So I'm very happy that our 500 should be in the dead of winter. That'll be great driving through the mountains.
Yeah, perfect. I'll have to make my son drive me to that one again. When we drove to Crossville, this was a year ago, the first one we went to, I had just gotten my car, like I had just bought a new car, and I drove most of the way. It's like, oh, well, I need to drive it. And I just made him, sit in the passenger seat. Finally, I let him take over. We were maybe an hour or two away. And I don't know, when you're used to driving your kids around when they're little, it's hard to get used to, oh, now they're driving me around, and that was my only thing. And he's like, Mom, you realize that I drove military vehicles that were like $1 million. Your Honda, it's fine. So anyway, if I have to drive through the mountains in the snow, he'll drive me.
Well, thank you all, Mike and Mary, for joining us for sure.
Thank you.
We look forward to the meetup and dropping in and getting to see everybody again. I believe it's going to be a good time.
I think so.
Yeah. We'll see you next week, Stewart.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yes, and we'll see you, Jimmy.
And if I can make one little pitch for our channel, which kind of involves the meetup, and actually might solve your problem, Johnny, that you're not going to be there and you're kind of getting a little FOMO. What we do at every meetup is we do a live right from the meetup. Gives everyone who didn't get a chance to go the opportunity to come on board and interact and hang out with everyone. So Saturday night, as one of the scheduled events at 9 p.m. I think it was 9 o'clock, Mary, right? Yeah, 9 o'clock Eastern. I should check our channel. I think it's 9 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to have a live meetup right from the Moose Lodge.
I love that.
I love that. So come and check it out.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We'll talk again soon.
We'll see you soon.
See you all soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, Jimmy, I didn't know you were coming. That's cool news, man.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while. I definitely registered. I wasn't 100%, but I have, like that. It's not really a private pick. I have some of the things I already know what I'm going to get. I had to leave them behind when we went there last time. You guys know about what are the pants called? They're vintage pants, and they are Sanforized. Have you heard of that? You should look up Sanforized jeans. Vintage if we're talking 60s and 50s stuff. So anyways, we were going through the shed and I saw denim up in the crevice and I was like, oh, there's some pants up there. And I pulled and they were vintage old Sanforized jeans.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the brand.
No, like
I was like, I've never heard of that. Yeah, I get what you're. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying exactly right. So I started pulling them out.
No, you're good.
And I'm like, but they're covered in bugs and everything. And I literally was leaving from picking for the weekend and my car was full of inventory. So I'm like, I can't put these jeans in my car. Like, I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
They have bugs crawling on them. They're all dirty, and so I was like, but they're worth quite a bit of money. They're worth quite a bit of money. So I was like, I'm gonna put them back up in there, and I'm gonna come back and get them. Well, since then, she's also got some more stuff for me to go through now. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna come prepared to bring those jeans back. So, anyways, I was like, I can 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll hit Virginia first, and then from there I'll just stop at the meetup on the way home because it's basically on the way home from there.
That's very
that's awesome. We sold a pair of Samfrized Levi's last week for $330.
Yeah, this brand is a brand I had never heard of. It's like CEE or no DEECEE. It's like DC, but it's DEECEE. I did a little bit of research, and the thing is, also I put them on Instagram, and my Instagram blew up. Everybody wanted to buy them from me. So
what is that style of jean?
It's just I don't know. They're old. It means they're old. It means that they're like really old, not just a little bit old. From what I understand, like it's a way they don't make it anymore.
Not necessarily. Like ours, I think ours were from 2007.
Okay, so
but it's a different type of denim, and it's usually like reinforced. And if you like kind of fold in a pair of jeans, you can tell when they are. There's like a reinforcement on the stitching on the inside,
right?
But
not the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
It's pretty high demand. Like the Levi's that we had were from the early 2000s, but they were of jeans from like 1922.
I mean, I know what you're talking about, where it has like that, and the seam has like a different color, and like it has a different look to where the seam is on the jeans.
Yeah, I wonder if I can.
I mean, yeah, if you look at sold comps on some of the older stuff, it's pretty high.
While you're all contemplating that, Stewart, I have the math problem ready to show. Don't try to answer it either.
Oh no!
So whoever answers this first gets the shirt. Are you ready? It's kind of shiny now.
So for those of you who don't know, we're a math and reselling podcast.
There you go.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
I know what it is.
First person to put it in the feed here gets it.
I just don't want the shirt.
Everybody's wanted a math shirt, a glittering math shirt.
Mary says, "I know." We'll answer it, Mary.
Mary knows.
Answer
it. Gonna send. There we go.
Oh, Mary gets it. Good job.
See, that's what. Sorry.
8 times 4, 32 plus 6.
Why did our number of viewers just drop down by like 4? As Wes was showing that shirt.
Hey, I held
It's just my burner accounts now.
Woohoo! Mary, send me a message. Send me your address, and I'll send this to you. You can wear it next weekend. Sport it around. Woohoo!
What's going on?
All right,
Keith?
before Keith's here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Before we slowly start to wind down, do we need Stewart the raccoon time?
Oh yeah, let's do it. I forgot about
Jimmy,
that.
you good for staying for Stewart the raccoon?
Stewart, I should probably get going next. I got some things I got to pack up. I got some orders I got to pack, and my boys are coming in on a train tonight, and I got to get ready to go pick them up and stuff.
Well, keep us on in the background because you do not want to miss the Stewart the raccoon story.
All right, yeah, I will for sure. Stewart.
Yes, Stewart. Yeah. Thanks for coming in again, my friend. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's good to see you.
Congratulations, guys. See you next weekend or weekend after next, I guess.
Yep, I'm looking forward to you guys. Keep up the good work and congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
See you.
So this will be what the third installment of
the third installment,
and it's going live. This is going out right now.
Yeah. So for those of you watching for the first time, you didn't know that Johnny's published. Well, Wes was the first published children's book author, and that's for real. I mean, he's got books on Amazon. So.
I do. I've got 2 of them. Almost getting ready to have 3.
But I think it was in talking about that we came up with this idea for the Stewart the Raccoon series and his reselling friends. So just sit back and enjoy this because they're hilarious.
Yep.
Let me find it again. Should I send you these pictures?
Well, you should be able to share your
just
screen.
present it.
Well, but I'll have to read and I won't be able to show the photo, you know?
Hey, Wes, you got to remember Johnny, he's our technically challenged one. So that's
Johnny, just hold your phone up and show us the photo and then back it up.
So you can't read and show your screen at the same time?
No, well, I'll have to read it. You know what I mean? So then I can't leave it on the photo because then I can't read the story.
Well, do you want to email them to me real quick?
I guess I could just open up chat.
Here,
I could open
Stewart
up two
and let him open it up.
Yeah, however you want to do it.
I'll just open two chat.
We're getting to it, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got to get Mary the shirt.
I
may even have to bring it to her or something next weekend. I don't know. But this is
while Johnny's getting all that set up, thanks to everybody for coming in tonight. Appreciate all the support. We're up to 420 subscribers. Make sure you click the like button on the live here. That helps drive the algorithm, so I'm told anyway, so
Grams and Pop says just print the story. This deserves to be in print anyway.
I don't think we've ever laughed so hard as when we were that one episode when we were coming up with all this originally.
You can't edit this out.
We could barely talk.
Yeah.
Hey, you're welcome, Mary.
Okay, will this show?
Coming on.
Very much so. Okay.
Does it let you present that?
There you go.
All right. It's Stewart, the ridiculously simple math equations book. So this story is entitled Stewart and the Time Traveling Telephone.
Time traveling telephone. Oh, that goes back to when he picked up that phone that day. Anybody remember your home phone from years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you remember your original home phone number when you were a kid, drop it in the chat. I had a video that went viral just for doing that on TikTok, I think it was. But
all right, are we ready for this?
We're ready.
Stewart and the Time Traveling Telephone. One bright morning, Stewart the raccoon packed his little suitcase. Inside was a very rare book. It was called Ridiculously Simple Math Equations. Wes needs this for a friend in England, Stewart smiled. Sounds boring, said Johnny the turtle, chewing gum, but don't let any foxes near it. Stewart waved goodbye and boarded a boat to England. He wore his finest southern gentleman's hat. Across the sea, adventure waited.
Johnny, I want to point out something real quick. Your picture's on the wall back there behind him.
A picture of Johnny in my house.
I did want to know about why, but I just appreciate that about our friendship.
Well, that's good to know you're buds.
Yes, now we know who Stewart's favorite is.
Yes, we see it on the wall back there.
Me.
Yeah, 100%.
In London, the city was big and busy. Stewart took his suitcase to a fancy hotel, but someone sneaky was nearby. Swoosh! The suitcase vanished. All that remained was a velvet glove and a lipstick print on a napkin. Now I have to see, can I present the second photo?
You should just be able to switch it into the whatever you've got showing there.
Oh, okay. I'm not ready to switch photos yet. Stay tuned, guys. This is live, all right? Marjorie Vulpine, Stewart grasped. The sly fox had stolen the math book. But why? Johnny asked. Wes just looked nervous. They followed clues through twisty alleys until they found a red British phone booth buzzing with magic. It's a teleportal, Wes said. Hold on, now I can change it. Can you present the new photo?
I got you. It's a teleportal.
Marjorie used it to go back in time. Stewart held his hat. Then we're going to. Zap! The booth shook and rattled. They landed in the year 1812. Soldiers marched, horses neighed, and Marjorie Volpine was showing the silly math book to British generals. With these goofy equations, she said, you'll outsmart the Americans. Wait, Stewart turned to Wes. Did you tell her about the book? Wes gulped. Maybe just a little. Always Wes.
Check this comment out. Can you start over? This counts as bedtime story for my son. Make it good.
They needed a plan. Let's trick her, said Johnny, grinning. He dressed as a traveling merchant. While Johnny distracted Marjorie with shiny buttons, Stewart snuck behind her and swapped the real book with one full of grocery lists. Oh. Let's go, yelled Wes. They ran to the teleportal phone booth. Zap! Back to the present they went. At Granny's attic, Stewart set the real book in a glass case. Beside it were treasures from 1812, buttons, a soldier's inkwell, and a fancy teacup. Johnny chuckled. You're the only raccoon I know who time travels and sells what he finds. Far away, Marjorie Volpine peeked from the shadows. Next to her, a blueprint of a teleportal booth. Next time, she whispered, I'll steal the booth too.
Marjorie Volpine. We didn't get to see Marjorie in this story, did we?
Oh, wait, hold on. Photo 3.
There you go, photo 3.
There it is.
Oh, that's the one Jimmy pointed out, the British Army.
So if we had not swapped the book, then the War of 1812 would have gone a totally different direction.
That's right.
That's the gist of the story. Wow.
Mm-hmm. We may all be Canadians had it not been.
Hey, David has slipped in here at the very
end. Man.
I just wanted to stop and say hi, guys. I am so sorry.
That's
I really honestly had it set up to be on here, and I was like, I wanted to stop in and say, hey, but I don't know. Timing this week has been awful. So how you guys doing? It looked great. I was watching you the whole time. I was doing an auction. So
how'd it go?
I don't know. I sold some stuff, not a lot, but hey, it keeps the lights on. That's all we care about, right? So yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was doing auction of comics tonight, so I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks I'll be running some auctions with David Papergoy. So he's going to be doing some stuff. So anyway.
By the way, I did get approved to sell on Dip.
Yay!
I guess I've got to do the onboarding before I can do a live. But
yeah, you got to go through that with Mike, and you'll be fine.
There you go, Johnny.
Guys, I'm officially leaving the podcast. I have to write children's books now.
Breaking news. I'm glad we could get you started.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. I missed the story. Now I got to go back and watch it because
you have to run it back.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. Stewart stopped the War of 1812 from going to the British.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Not a big story.
That's huge. That's like that's big news.
Yeah. That's the third. Isn't that the third book, Johnny, that we've done so far?
Yeah, that is the third book.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys have any recommendations of adventures you would like Stewart to go on, Spanish Inquisition, I don't know, the Napoleonic Wars, whatever.
Oh my God! I'm hoping the squirrel pops in the next one.
Well, yeah, we need to get David in there somehow.
Yeah, we'll put him in.
Guys.
That's hilarious. Johnny's announcing.
Oh man, it's been a fun week, guys.
How did
an Oregon Trail episode? Grams and Pops.
Oh,
it's getting written down.
Somebody's getting dysentery.
Somebody's getting dysentery.
Yeah. Dysentery, here it comes.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be awesome.
That's a great one, Grams and Pops. That's a great idea.
Oh man.
They got historical reference in there and everything now. So
yeah.
I look forward to future episodes when Henry Ford makes an appearance.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
David, what's going on in Breeze Flipper world? How's Florida?
Florida's great. We just had Flea Across Florida last weekend, and I had a couple great days of picking. Picked up about 200 video games, and I listed about $1,500 worth last night on list with the new AI lister that I'm trying out. So I did pretty good on that. Got a chance to pick with Kevin, Commonwealth Picker, which was a lesson to say the least. So we learned a lot. We missed a lot. I will tell you that. Sherry, it's like we were talking because Sherry had picked up some stuff that she was looking at it and she put it back down, and Kevin got it, sold it for a ton of money. So we just learn, but this is how you learn, and I don't regret any of it. I actually spent more time watching him pick and Mike pick, just because I saw the stuff they were going for, and it just kind of made me think about the way I pick. So, but yeah, it was fun. So it's been going good. Channel's growing a little. I've got Sherry on there now every Sunday. So, so I'm talking to a couple people about doing a comic podcast pretty soon. So I may be doing something a little bit different. So, because me, I like to talk. So gotta do something.
You've joined us on here several times on the Finders Flippers, and
I love it. Well, I always love being on here, guys. It's always so much fun, and you guys are always just fun to talk to. So,
well, David, you can take my spot because I'm going to be very busy with this new children's book endeavor.
Oh gosh, I can't wait for the next episode to come out. You got to put them in writing or something. Though, so you got to get them in there.
I feel like we should put those episodes
PDF form. You can download it.
Put it in. It's what, Johnny?
We should put it in its own playlist, so it's just like a Stewart the Raccoon playlist.
We can do that.
Yeah, I'll take care of that.
Get me the pictures of this one, and I can make a new thing for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll get people. There'll be people going just for that. So.
I'm just out here doing the Lord's work.
Johnny, get you a quill pen, Johnny, start signing autographs. AKA Marjorie Bullpine.
Oh my gosh. I gotta go back and watch it. Now you guys got my curiosity up.
All of a sudden DreamWorks wants to do a movie, and I'm like,
you're done.
Guys, I'm sorry, I don't have time. I'm so sorry.
It's too busy. Too busy.
I only answer for Nickelodeon. I don't have time for anybody else.
Hey, Johnny, can you put all of us in math shirts the next episode?
Oh my gosh, which one are you wearing today?
Yeah.
Careful, David. If you say the number out loud, he'll send it to you.
No, I know. I did the last one. I didn't like. I was like, oh God, he's sending me a shirt. I'm like, oh my God, don't. It's okay.
It's going to Mary, so it's already.
Well, yeah, Mary actually already won this one. So what do you got? Good. What you got on?
I got to think about it for a minute. I was just looking at it. That is 8 times 4 is 36 plus 6 is 38. So 32. So no, 8 times 32 plus 6, 38. It's 4. Yeah, I just had to think about it. You guys are asking me to do math, and I just did an auction, and I was like, I couldn't even think of stuff I was doing there. So I couldn't think of a name. I couldn't think of a website I was trying to tell somebody. I was like, it's been a long week.
Yeah, we know, Mary. I just want to see what he had.
No, I got it. I'm a little quicker than that normally.
It makes you think, though, don't it?
Yeah, it does. You have to start. You got to know your orders of operation. That's I'm almost 60 years old, guys. Come on.
I know how old you are.
I know. I have Chat GPT. That's what I use for everything. So,
Go ahead.
Orders of operation is empty, square, multiplication, division, adding, subtracting, right? Whatever's in the empty square, that's what you do first.
Yeah.
They don't like the shiny ones. The shiny ones bounce, don't they?
Yeah. So, oh my gosh.
Well, gentlemen, this has been a great live episode. What were you going to say, Stewart? Go ahead.
I was just going to say before we get off here, anybody got any big reselling plans for the weekend?
Sourcing.
Gonna try to hit some garage sales, Wes?
I will be hitting garage sales for sure. I'm actually going to try to hit a couple of estate sales as well.
Yeah, there's the estate sales. Like neither one of the estate sale companies I go to are having one this weekend, but I'm hoping there'll be some yard sales. Tennessee's got a kind of an early game that always hurts. I mean, anybody lives in a college football town, you know, the whole town lives and dies by that. So if there's a home game, it pretty much kills yard selling. And like I worked at my antique booth this last weekend with the Tennessee-Georgia game. Oh my gosh, it was so dead.
I mean, I don't think it will be this week. They're playing UAB.
Yeah, so. UAB. I mean, that one game should be over pretty quick. Mm-hmm. So there'll probably be yard sales in the morning. Weather's supposed to be good, so.
Right.
What about you, Johnny?
We're going to Boone on Thursday, and then Friday morning there's like a church sale. So we're going to go up Thursday, so we're there early and just hit it Friday and just kind of have a little getaway thrift a couple days.
Awesome. David, I think that question's for you. How'd your auction go? Do you see it?
They might break it. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, it actually went okay. I mean, I didn't do too bad. I sold a bunch of bundles. That's what I'm working on. So I'm trying to sell a bunch of bundle comics, but yeah, so. But I thought of you, Stewart, this weekend, flee across Florida. I saw so much ephemera, and I swear I have no idea what I was looking at. I was sitting there going, maybe I should text him, see if he'd tell me if this is any good. So many postcards and stuff. I was like, I just don't know what I'm doing. So I'll have to talk to you sometime about that.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to have an unboxing show and whatnot here pretty soon for ephemera. I got it. I've just been kind of picking up boxes here and there, and got a couple of cool photo albums and stuff. But
are you going to try to do that on DibDit too?
You know, I'm worried about doing ephemera. I mean, I've been watching. There's nobody doing ephemera, and which you know that means maybe there's an open market there, but it also means that there's probably not many people looking for it. So on one hand, you know, I don't know, maybe it'll be good to try to be one of the first and build that market up, but I can't, you know, it's hard when I got such a following on whatnot for ephemera and can go make, you know, quite a bit of money. So I don't know yet. I mean, right now I've just been listening to DibDit. I've been just marketplace things and haven't sold anything yet. So it's on the clock. You know, Depop's off the clock now. DibDit's on the clock. See when I finally sell something on there. But the problem with me selling on DibDit right now, that's good to know, Vintage, Keith.
Yeah.
I
think the
problem I've got on DibDit right now is none of the stuff I'm listing except for books, I can even find a category that matches it. You know, so I put something in the seller chat about, hey, do the categories really matter? I mean, and I mean, I've sold on District too on Knickknacks on the District platform, and you know, they've got a lot. They're more of a vintage and antique market, you know, where I know DibDit was pop culture to start with. And I think they've created some sub-marketplaces that are other things. But somebody said they were getting ready to completely redo the tags on DibDit, I think, to have more, you know, to be able to sell more of the stuff like I sell. So, looking forward to starting to grow my business with that platform as well. So.
I'm a mod over there, so I'll mention that. But I know they're getting ready to redo a whole bunch of stuff to kind of line up all of the different businesses and types of things they're selling. So I think it's just a matter of time. But yeah, you can sell ephemera on there. I've seen people do some stuff. I've seen Dave and them sell bulk on it, do really well. But you know, I think the market's good there. Plus, if you start selling, I kind of wonder if David will start selling them too, you know, paperboy and stuff. So I think other people will start to do that. Kind of start building a little bit. You know, the whole point is it's growing so much right now. So
that's a good point. If David's on DibDit now and starting to sell them, he's pretty much all ephemera. So So that.
Yeah.
I think you ought to give it a whirl, Stewart. I do. I think you ought to give it a whirl. See what happens.
Well, I got a bunch of
West.
postcards. Maybe I'll try to get and do my own boarding here in the next week or so, and then I've got a bunch of postcards. Maybe I'll try some postcards on Div Dit. So
let me know. I'll be there. So
awesome.
I'll expect you to buy one thing from me, David.
I will do my best.
Grease the wheels. So
I will do something. We will do something.
I'll do one again soon, Mary. Okay.
You bring a Batman postcard up there, I'll probably buy it.
I'll have to try to dig one up. So
okay, that sounds good. Awesome.
Well,
awesome.
David and everybody else that's come in tonight, thank you all so much for joining us on the 400 subscribers show. Stewart, you said we're up to 420 now?
We dropped back down to 416. No, just kidding.
Okay.
No, we're at 420 right now. So yeah, the joke is we'll get to like 425 and then we'll drop down 6. It's all, and then you're like, ah.
Well, Mike's gave us a blessing. There it is, now on to 500, so we can move on now.
He's right. You get there.
Yeah, be careful. We may have to redo the 400 sub episode.
True statement. But Johnny, that means now you're coming across the mountain when that happens. So there's another book for you, Johnny, coming across the mountain.
When she comes, yeah.
Right? A little bowling game coming on. So
there you go. Bowling.
Anybody and everybody can join us for that.
Yeah, I last night was the start of my league again, and I killed it. So I'm ready.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Johnny's evidently a bowling ringer. So
you want him on your team.
Hey, I do have my own bowling shoes and my own bowling ball. Now, they were both purchased in 1991, so they're vintage, but
And then, what did you call it, Johnny? Rehold or record out or whatever? What is it?
Yeah, I mean you can have it re-drilled, plugged in, re-drilled.
Yeah. So, well, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to moving on to 500, guys. This has been great so far. Woohoo! Go, Johnny, go, Mary says.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, have yourselves a great evening. Thank you again, everybody.
Yeah,
and
thanks.
We will talk soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for coming in.